Our sixth fight of the evening at Combat Challenge Northeast is an amateur A MMA bout in the middleweight division between Kaleem Khan in the blue corner, and he'll be taking on Thomas Corrigill in the red corner. Quite handily, he's got red shorts on as well, so that makes it nice and easy. Corrigill with some big fans here, got big support.
Yeah, local fighter is Corrigill. As you can see straight away, looking to close the distance and get the takedown. Kaleem Khan.
He's hunting it, yeah, he's got the legs together.
Oh, big slam.
Big slam. He looked to transition straight away on the ground, but ended up getting caught in guard.
Yeah, Kaleem looked super pumped when he came out, very excited, couldn't wait to get into the cage. But now he's been put on his back really early. Let's see if he can overcome this. Corrigill's passed to the half guard there. Kaleem's just got that 1 foot trapping the leg, and it looks like Corrigill might be able to get that second knee through for the pass.
Yeah, Corrigill's keeping top position pretty well. It looks as if he might try and go for an arm, or he might try and use that to try and pass.
Yeah, Kaleem really needs to be working his half guard on the opposite side, and that's why, because he's let Corrigill get past, or almost. And the pass is there for Corrigill if he wants it. Khan holding on to a whizzer.
Corrigill's looking to land some ground and pound, but Khan's tied up arms well.
Yeah, Khan really needs to be using his right leg over the top to be able to work from that half guard position, using the underhook with the left arm. Well, as it stands, get Corrigill maintaining top position, looking to push the knee through, and he might have the mount. There it is. Yeah. And this is a tough spot for Kaleem Khan. Kept looking to bridge his way out of it. He's against the fence, which is a bonus for his position.
Corrigill going for a guillotine, and Khan's managed to take advantage of it, and he's actually back on his feet.
Corrigill really cranking that guillotine. It's hard to see how tight it is under the chin. It does look quite tight, but the arm's in. Big right to the body there, just helps loosen it off for Khan.
Yeah, Khan, it looks as if it's on tight, but Khan, he seems to be keeping his... Oh, yeah, that's it. He kept his wits about him and he's managed to get out of position. But it looks as if Corrigill's looking for another takedown again. And yeah, he's going to get it. Perfect opportunity for Kaleem now to walk back up the cage.
And he's done a good job to get back up to his feet, but he's going to get slammed again by Corrigill. Khan needs to really base out, get his weight going against the cage, get back up to his feet. He had the underhooks before the takedown came, but he just didn't use them. And he let Corrigill get all the way into his hips and slam him to the mat. If you got the underhooks, you got to make them work for you. And Corrigill again looks quite comfortable on top. Khan looking to bridge, but there's nowhere to bridge. He's bridging his hips the wrong way into the fence.
Khan's not taking that much punishment on ground, but you have to think he's taking all the weight. He's been slammed. It's going to take all the energy out of him.
Yeah, and it's hard to say that's anything but a consummate first round there for Corrigill. Whilst, you know, Khan was never really in a lot of trouble. He was at the wrong end of all the positions. Corrigill got all the takedowns, and all Khan could really do was defend. And so whilst he didn't eat many big shots or come close to being submitted, you know, he's lost the round quite comfortably, and that's a good round in the bag for Thomas Corrigill.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Let's see, Khan looked when he came out like he'd be confident on the feet. He's got the reach. So, you know, if you can try and keep his distance a little bit more at the start of the second round, we might be able to see a different round. You know, he looks to have fast hands. If you can let the hands go and keep Corrigill away from him, there's every chance that, you know, the next 3 minutes could be totally different.
Yeah, Corrigill, he dominated all of it from the get-go, but now he's looking quite tired. He's had a couple of big slams as well, so you think that's going to take energy out of him. If Kaleem Khan's actually got something about him now, he might be able to actually use that to his advantage and try and use his jab, try and use his distance to actually keep away. I'd like to see him stand more, but I've got a feeling that Corrigill's going to push straight away, straight for takedown again.
Yeah, there's no reason to think Corrigill would change his tact because it worked so well for him in the first round. Nice straight left there from Khan. Eats a big right hand though. Big low kick from Khan, which I think was a mistake because he's allowed Corrigill to get in on the legs.
Yeah, as predicted, Corrigill straight there for a takedown again. He's managed to get there, well, a double leg. Khan's going...
There was only one leg kick there from Khan, but you can see a big welt on Corrigill's leg. See, Khan's got their head trapped, but he's not got a choke there. He's just got the overhooks. But that's stopping Corrigill from posturing up to pass and to landing his significant ground and pound.
Yeah.
It might be enough for a stand-up as well, Harry.
Yeah, he's tying up well, but it looks as if Corrigill's gonna put right knee through and get mount.
Yeah, and he slid the knee through all too easily, gets the mount position.
Khan really needs to be careful now because he's got his back against the cage, and it looks as if, yeah, he's going to free some distance, and Corrigill's looking to land some ground and pound.
Yeah, some chopping punches coming in there from Corrigill. You know, it'd be wise to just solidify the position, let Khan wear himself out by trying to bridge, and then when he's tied him out, then try and hit with the big shots. Just pick the shots, don't go too crazy.
Yeah, Khan looks to be tiring himself out, going for the little bucks, and he's hugging the body of Corrigill, trying to slow him down to stop the punishment. But unfortunately, he's not getting himself out of the position.
Yeah, Khan is holding Corrigill, and there's a stand-up. So Corrigill had the mount, they've been stood up from that position. Now let's see what Khan can do.
Khan went straight for the kick again, and he got slammed for it once again.
When Khan's on the feet, you know, it really needs to be working his hands rather than his kicks. When you commit to the kicks, it's a lot easier to be taken down. He landed some good shots at the start of the round when he was throwing his hands, but now it's all Corrigill again. Might be looking to tie up an arm lock.
Yeah, this time Corrigill, he landed in the he landed on side control. He seems to be working more of his game now. He's separating the arm from the body. Yeah, he's going to turn around and go for armbar.
It was, you could tell he was working for the Kimura there, couldn't get it, so he's passed over to the mount. And again, Khan body locking. He's not allowing Corrigill the space to land any good punches, but he's not really trying to escape with his hips either.
Corrigill now got some distance, and it looks as if he's trying to land some ground and pound. Khan needs to be very, very smart now to avoid this. He stopped hugging the body, so it means Corrigill's got distance to actually land some ground and pound, which...
Yeah, he's got a bit of wrist control. Corrigill just needs to roll his wrist, and then he can really lay down the shots. I mean, I think it's fair to say Kaleem Khan is being dominated on the ground at the moment. He's not out of the fight, he's staying in the fight, but he doesn't have any answer for Thomas Corrigill's ground game so far.
Yeah, it's definitely not over till it's over, but that's 2 rounds quite clearly to Corrigill, I think.
You can see Corrigill, you know, he does look quite tired on the stool, it has to be said, but we said that in between the first and the second, and he came out and he dominated just as he did in the first round. So we can't take anything off that. Khan looking a bit more fatigued in the opposite corner now, in between the second and the third, maybe running out of ideas a little bit.
Well, I don't think it's running out of ideas, I think he's just... If I were his corner team, I'd be screaming at him, do not under any circumstances throw another sloppy kick out of nowhere like that. If he's going to throw kicks, then he needs to hide them behind shots, hide them behind punches and jabs and things, and actually use his distance. See, he was quite fast, he landed the shots, he just needs to use that to actually set up the kicks. Because you can see, when they were both laid down, Corrigill's got a massive welt on his left leg.
And if Corrigill has got anything about him, he'll be looking to do exactly the same in his third round.
If it's not broken, don't fix it. He's doing well. He's going to have a couple of nice slams for his highlight reel here.
I mean, I'm sure Corrigill would like a finish as well. But Kaleem is very tough and he's not giving up. Nice right hand there, but Corrigill shoots. And a big takedown. Again, just relentless with his wrestling is Corrigill.
Yeah, I think when Kaleem watches this back, he's definitely going to start working on his takedown defense.
And Corrigill's got no reason at all to change what he's doing. He's controlling from the top position. Kaleem not threatening from the bottom with any submissions. And Corrigill's just taking his time and working for the pass. He's going to try and get that right knee through, possibly into the mount or through to side control.
Corrigill's working his head position well. He's quite close to cage, so we can actually see the smaller details. He's working the head into Kaleem.
And Khan tried to bridge there, but that allowed Corrigill to get the pass all the way through to the mount. And he's done a wise thing there in walking Khan away from the cage, so he can't use the cage to walk to get back to his feet.
Corrigill using his chest to slam into Khan on the ground.
And now Corrigill has got time. You know, I'm sure he wants his finish. What he needs to do is break that grip, land some big shots. You know, he needs to rally because he's dominated 2 rounds. And if he's going to get a finish, it's going to be from this position, you'd think.
He just needs to be cautious. The last 2 times he's done this, Khan's managed to actually tie him up, and it's meant they've both stood up. He's worked for this position. He just needs to make sure he can maintain it.
Yeah, and you can't fault the heart of Khan because he's constantly trying to buck and bridge and get Corrigill off the top of him, but he's just not executing the right escapes.
It's his debut and he's going to learn a lot from it. He's going to go away. He hadn't taken too many shots. He's going to away fairly unharmed. It's his debut. He's got some experience. He's got some things to go back to the gym and work on. End of the day, he's an amateur. These are things he needs to work on when he gets to the pro ranks.
And he's managed to regain the guard, 1 butterfly hook. Let's see if he's got any submissions from there. But he's going to have to work for them really quickly if he wants to take anything from this fight now. We're getting into the murky depths of the 3rd and final round. And it's all been dominated by Corrigill thus far. I'd like to see Corrigill really try and go out, you know, with some punches, really try and lay it on thick now. He's dominating, he's in front. Let's see if he can put a stamp on this fight.
I think Corrigill's, with the situation, I think he's in quite a low-risk situation now. I think he just needs to go hell for leather. If nothing else, put smiles for fans and just burn yourself out, really, see if he can get the finish. A little slam there. He's looking to land a few shots. I think that's quite comfortably. That's going to go to Corrigill, 3 rounds to 0.
There we have it. It was a tough, gritty fight. But it has to be said, Thomas Corrigill's wrestling and ground game are going to have to cinch it for him. A quite easy 3 rounds to 0. Khan never quit. You know, a valiant effort in his debut. But Thomas Corrigill is going to get the win here in front of his hometown fans.